This is a routine Phaco emulsification done in a grade 3 nuclear sclerosis with a dense PSC, and after making my incisions, that is a 2.8 millimeter incisions and both the side ports, and staining the capsule with trypan blue due to the posterior subcapsular cataract. The vision was not, the red reflex was not so great. I go ahead and fashion my 5.5 mm rexus with my bent 26 gauge needle, and that's a pretty adequate rexus. After which I go ahead and perform hydrodissection. In these cases, I just look for the nucleus to epinuclear complex to come forward. You cannot see the fluid wave behind. Sometimes you may have to do it 2-3 times to make sure, and then I rotate the nucleus with the tip of the hydrodissection cannula. And once it rotates, I know all the adhesions are severed. That is, all the capsulocortical adhesions are severed. Then under HPMC, I take a sharp chopper in my left hand, my Phaco probe in my right, aspirate the superficial cortex, and I am good to chop it. I usually perform a woodcutter's technique, and my parameters are: the bottle height is around 100 centimeters, the AFR is 40 ml, the vacuum is set at around 400 millimeters of mercury. In this particular case, I have got around 50 to 60 ultrasound power. Of course, I am not using all of it, hardly using half or more of it. And the Phaco mode is in continuous mode. I do not change these parameters both for segment creation and removal. So the important thing is to have a clean break throughout, so you don't try and avoid that backbone forming. And this case is a pretty simple case, frankly. So once I've got 4 segments, I think that's enough. I start eating up the segments. I am at the same parameters, mind you, I have not changed anything. Pupil is not small, but it's mid dilated. And there comes the last segment also. Once that's done, I then take my bimanual and aspirate all the remaining cortex. It's important to take this out in sheets. Have a mental image, go around the fornices in a clock-like fashion, and make sure you take out everything. There are little bits and pieces on the posterior capsule which I clean with my posterior capsular mode. Then under hydroimplantation, I am introducing this single piece hydrophobic IOL. I am trying to introduce it directly into the bag. It has gone into the bag. I just help it along with the Sinski hook as well. I then put in my intracameral antibiotic, hydrate the wounds, and conclude session. Thank you so much for watching.